Hello, my name is Ikra Ansari and I am from group number 324. My topic is 9.3 coupling of fluxes. The generalized fluxes, that is J and I, the generalized fluxes depend on the generalized forces and the vice versa. The rate of the chemical reaction depends upon the affinity and the heat energy flux on the temperature difference. In the linear approximation, the Ji is equals to the summation of the J is equals to 1 and N L I J X J, where I J equals to 1 and more, where the J and where the L I J are the phenomenological coefficient. The simple example of the linear relationship are the law of the heat conduction, a heat flux, and the generalized force is the inverse temperature differences. Ohm's law, the flux is the electric current and the force is potential difference. The fixed law of the diffusion, a flux of the matter and the force is a concentration differences, etc. Near the equilibrium, according to the Onsager theorem, the phenomenological coefficient from the symmetric matrix, that is Lij is equals to Lji. The relation followed strictly from the principle of the microscopic reversibility. The relation inverse may be written in the form of the summation, where J is equals to 1 or I. Here the coefficient R also form a symmetric matrix. Certain constant are imposed on the phenomenological coefficient. Let us consider the couple without the loss of the generality. The case of the two forces and the two fluxes is J1 is equals to L11 1 plus L12 x2, and the J2 is equals to L21 x1 plus L22 x2. According to the dissipation function is positive at the non-zero value of the variable x1 and the x2 and vanish if the x1 and x2 equals to 0. Since the coefficients are symmetrical, that is L J is greater than 0 and L I is greater than L J. It should be emphasized that the condition refers to as a sum as a whole. The individual member of this sum can be negative. This means that no single flux is possible, since in other words, such as the flux would contradict the second law of the thermodynamics. However, because of the coupling with other fluxes for which we positive value, a flux inconceivable in a closed system because become impossible in an open system. The following condition must be fulfilled, like the summation J is not equal to I and the xj jj the coupling is determined by the difference of the off signal coefficient Li from the 0. Let us cite an example: a mixture of the two gases in a vessel whose wall are different temperatures spontaneously undergo separation in such manner that one gas predominantly at the hot wall of the other at the cold wall. This phenomena is called as a thermal diffusion, that the matter flow in the direction opposite to the direction of the concentration gradient. Since the flow of the matter is coupled with the flow of the heat from the hot to the cold wall, the entropy deficiency in one process is compensated by its excess production in other. We see that the entropy production in an open system makes possible the occurrence of the process that cannot take place in the isolated system. This is important for the understanding of the biological system. Thank you.